Okay, so what we're going to do now is remove the alternator. There's a 12mm bolt here. There are two connectors, one right here screwed in with the 10mm, and one that plugs in right here. There's just a clip on the underside of that. And the third bolt is, I'll show you under the car. And the third nut is right there. This is a 14mm nut. You unscrew it and then you push the bolt out. But we're going to start up top and then work our way down. Okay, so with my 12mm socket, I'm going to quickly remove this bolt right here. I'm going to fully remove it because I'm going to pull out the whole entire alternator, not just the belt. This bolt is also adjusts the tension in the belt. Okay, now that I removed the bolt, I can push the alternator in a little bit, which will let me take the belt off. Belt comes off now. What I'm going to do now is unscrew this 10mm connector, and I'm going to unplug this connector, which is pretty simple to unplug because all there is just a clip on the underside. You press that and it should just pull out like that. Okay, under the car I got my 14mm socket to take the 14mm nut off. Okay, now that I got the nut off, I'm going to quickly pull out the bolt. Just push it in and it'll pop out the other end. Okay, and this is the bolt holding in the alternator. It's got a clip on one side, it just slides in and holds in place, and you just screw on the nut on the other side. Okay, now we're practically ready to pull the alternator out. We're going to need to move some of these hoses out of the way, and I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, so I can't pull the alternator out, there's not enough space here. So what I'm going to do is get the air conditioner off by first unscrewing this 14mm bolt. This adjusts the tensioner to the belt that goes to the air conditioner. So I'm going to quickly take this off. Okay, quick tip for you. If you're undoing the tensioner and you notice that the tension isn't getting any less, you might need to loosen this side nut right here. It's a 14mm as well. I'm going to loosen it a bit, and the tensioner is actually going to start moving. It's kind of weird, but it works. So now I can adjust the tensioner, and once I loosen it a little bit more, I'll finally be able to get the belt off. Okay, now that the tensioner is loose, I can actually get the belt off. Pull it off from the top, and then it'll slide off on the bottom, and I'm just going to take it all the way off, and we'll get under the car and remove the air conditioner. Under the car there are 4 12mm bolts holding the air conditioner in. There's one bolt right here, one bolt right here. Look up a little higher. There's one up in here and one right here. Okay, so I pulled out the alternator. There's one connector that goes to the air conditioner, and that connector is right here. There's a little tab right here. You flick the tab and pull it up, and the air conditioner will be free from the wiring harness.